This is Mark Bell from SuperTraining.tv, Super Training Gym, the strongest gym in the West, answering more questions today for the Power Project. Brought to you by HowMuchYouBench.net, the Slingshot, and the only power magazine in the world, thepowermagazine.com. Got a little man-made pond back there that I'm going to take a dip in after this Power Project video. But let's get to this question. It's from Ryan Nielsen off of Facebook. He's on the, God damn, it's bright out here. He's off of the fan page, the Super Training Gym fan page. If you're not a fan, go check it out. His question is about locking out his bench presses. He's a single ply lifter, and he wants to know how he can improve his lockout. He's starting to miss lifts 1 to 2 inches from lockout. Whether you're a shirted lifter or not, here's a couple advices for you. Suggestion number one would be to do tricep extensions, dumbbell tricep extensions. Do them once a week. Try to handle them heavy if you can. Those have always helped me out quite a bit. Also, hold your bench presses at the top. When you have completed a bench press, hold that weight at the top for a few seconds with the elbows locked in as hard as you can. Close grip bench presses can be effective. Paused bench presses can be effective. And the reason why a paused bench can be very effective, and this is just all done raw, but a reason why a paused bench press can be very effective is the fact that you're slowing down your momentum, you're taking away acceleration, and you have to just start everything back over again yourself, and you're going to press hard all the way through to the top of the lockout. And again, holding those weights at the top. Hold your last rep of your hold your last rep up on everything that you do for the next few weeks for 5 to 6 seconds. It'll be very difficult, especially when you do the shirted training and you're holding those weights up at the top. A couple other things you can do is if you're having trouble locking out on one side, you can simply work one side. You can work your left side or your right side a little bit more, or you can just do one arm work. So you can do one arm dumbbell, one arm banded tricep push downs, or you could do one arm tricep extensions, or even one arm bench pressing. Things of that nature will help you out quite a bit. Anything that you can, anything where you can overload and get the top a little heavier may be beneficial as well, such as band training or training with some chains. That could be done raw or in your bench shirt. Either way will work. Obviously, board presses are very effective. If you're a person that is following, if you're a person that is bench pressing twice a week, which is not always recommended because your shoulders will fall off at some point, you might want to have a day where you're doing really short range of motion work. Maybe you do 5s to 5 off of like a 3 or a 4 board, or if you're a taller guy, maybe a 4 or a 5 board. You also want to start to try to incorporate in some rack lockouts, so exercise that's been kind of lost in the shuffle, and it's a great one. You just set the barbell up in a rack at whatever desired height that you want to work on. Remember that your lockout problem, which is 1 or 2 inches from lockout, is stalling a little bit sooner than you think. So make sure you're working a little bit lower than where you're actually getting stuck. A couple other things to do is just to kill your triceps. Just smash them. Just beat on them, punish them for not responding to what you're trying to do. Just get pissed at them and to really train the shit out of them. So when you're doing bench presses or you're doing assistance exercises, rather than holding stuff at a lockout, which is actually easier, hold stuff with your elbows bent. So this isn't on the main movements. This is only on the assistance movements. So if you're doing close grip bench and you're doing like, a set of 10 or something like that, trying to burn out, all that kind of stuff, rather than holding the weight where you're like this, hold it in here. And then try to extend again. Hold it in here and try to extend again. Hold it in here, lower it, try to extend it again. That kind of stuff. Just kill it. Use old school bodybuilding type stuff. Push-ups, diamond push-ups. Remember those? That was always a great exercise. You don't hear anybody doing them anymore. Dips can be good. So you have a lot of options. I'm sorry if I'm giving you 9 million different things to do. But because you're a geared lifter, you're in luck and you're allowed to cheat. In gear, you can simply just take your elbow from here and just start to flare it outward and you will automatically, not all the time, but a lot of times, especially in those single ply shirts, closed back single ply shirts, when you do that, you'll automatically ride yourself right into that lockout. So make sure on the way down that the elbows are coming in slightly, that there's some sort of tuck going on, and on the way back up, rather than pressing, you can simply just kind of flare the elbow out, and your arm will all of a sudden be locked out or close enough to get some white lights. So hopefully that helps you. Really just smash on those triceps, hold those weights at the top, do some unconventional things, do some things a little differently in your training, and that is it from supertraining.tv. Later.